It's concerning, and it should be concerning for all. And suicide, not just with farmers. We're seeing suicide rates with younger people, and we're seeing an increase of suicide. And it goes maybe back to that last question about recreational marijuana and what's driving the need for addiction and things like that that we're seeing pop up in our nation, especially in a time when the economy is humming. So when you go back to farmer suicide, I know the farmers went through a very difficult time. They went through dairy prices that were historic low prices. There's a tremendous amount of stress on farmers. We've talked with them. We sat with them. Just visited a dairy farm yesterday in Tioga County, and we're starting to see the light at the end of the tunnel. We're watching dairy prices. They went from $15 a hundred rate over the last couple of years. Now they're breaking into the $19 per hundred rate. So, we're seeing some relief, if you would, from the financial pressures that maybe are causing some of this despair that results in farmer suicide. So hopefully, as we do things like the Mexico-Canada agreement that we got done right before impeachment, our Problem Solvers Caucus group, the bipartisan group I co-chair, was very helpful. I know that firsthand, talking to the White House and to folks in the Senate when we got together behind the Mexico-Canada agreement. That's going to give relief to our farmers. And that financial concern hopefully is coming to an end. But farming is a way of life. And I think one of the things that I also see as I look into this issue personally is farming is not just about economics. It's not just about the financial pressure that comes from not being able to pay the bills, but it's the loss of farming. These are multiple generations where folks are carrying on the legacy of their family name, their family business, and farming is a way of life. And I tell folks often when I go down in the city and elsewhere across the country that don't know about farming, when you talk to them about farming, and they always want to talk about things like labor safety, and they want to talk about animal protection, and they want to talk about business issues. But what they don't really understand is why farming is such a unique way of life, and it's part of our DNA as America, and especially in areas such as ours. It's more than a job. It's who we are as people. And to lose that is something I think that's driving a lot of this despair. And that's why it's not just economics, it's making sure that the family farm is preserved for generations, because that's what people want to do as I talk to them, running these farms for generations. Yeah. Now, and when you go out there, and I'm sure you have gone out there and talked to them, there's a sense of pride that comes from, and again, it's that hard work legacy of America that's made us great for so long and will continue to make us